wrong for how I'm getting this paper. Life is hell when you ain't getting mail and ain't nobody gon' save her. So I can really give a damn if you think.
Good evening and welcome to Drone's Big Dog Picks. You're with the Sports Talk Show on TAAN TV. I'm your host, Phil Townsend, until the big dog Drone himself comes back on. Why don't I bring in that number one genius, the resident genius, Mr. Vance Bradford, COO.
Bing!
Hey, and may as well bring in my LU, L's up, man himself, the number one touring comedian that we have on the show, Mr. Marc Howard. How's it going?
Yeah. L's up.
Well, that was a Muhammad Ali jab.
It's all right.
What?
It's all
it
right.
was the truth.
It's the truth.
Hey,
no, he's
speaking of the truth, let's get to the truth of the NBA World Trade. Let's talk about Kyle Kuzma getting traded from the Wizards. No.
Right.
I think we got something a little bit bigger than that. Let's
Marcus Smart traded to the Wizards.
Let's go with the Luka Doncic trade to the LA Lakers and the LA Lakers sending over Max Christie as well as Anthony Davis.
Wow.
Vance, tell me about it. Who won that trade? As you can see, when it happened, not since then, but the day it happened, who won that trade?
Give it a try, Vance.
Wow. The day it happened,
yes,
it looked
sir.
more like Dallas. The day it happened, it looked more like Dallas had won that. And it still may work out that way, Philip. But I know your boy needed help. He needed the help. Yeah. Even though he's trying to drop 40, he's trying to 40-40, huh? A 40-40. Okay. He's still behind Jordan. Anyway.
I'm trying to figure out, you're all over the place. What's the answer to the question?
I said Dallas. I said Dallas. He said the day it dropped, I said Dallas seemed like they won that trade. Okay.
Yeah, I think Mark got confused when you kept adding on.
I know. Mark is confused because he can't.
Not in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mark, what you say?
Well, the conventional thought of it, not conventional, but the easy thought is to say that right now, immediately, Dallas has a team that you got covered positions. You got Kyrie Irving at the point, not really a point, but point. You've got Klay Thompson there on the wing, and now you have the inside presence with Anthony Davis. So immediately, right now, especially at really ages, they're not LeBron's age, but they're in their 30s right now with some other pieces they have there, and they have some centers that can take AD from being a 5, because unfortunately playing a 5, he got to guard those great big centers like Akeem Olajuwon and Patrick. That's right, they don't play. But anyway, he wants to play the 4, so go ahead, stretch yourself out. Lakers wise, I don't see how this fits with the immediate, with having Luka and LeBron. Long haul, for me, it's a wait and see, because as much as people are very, very shocked that you traded a 5-time all NBA player 5 years in a row, and he just turned 26, it's never been done before. Yeah, it's never been done before. So it got to make you go, why are they getting rid of him?
You know why?
So we'll see.
Paper. It's all about that paper.
Wow.
Well, if they wanted to avoid paying him a supermax, okay. So again, it goes back to the question: why? Why don't you want to play a person that's been a 5-time first-team All-NBAer that you just went to the NBA Finals with, Why are you moving on from him? And he's 26 years old.
Your headache.
There you go. And so
Well,
does that do it for the Lakers? Because as much as people talking about, oh, he out of shape, but an out of shape Luka can still get you 30 points a game. You're absolutely right.
Stop.
But well, no, he does. But the
No.
fact that no, he does. He does. But the fact is from what I hear from Lakers, is they don't play for that. They play for what?
Ring.
Championships.
Ring.
Okay. So
well, I'll tell you my take on it is this. Right then, that day, it's no doubt about it. To me, the Dallas Mavericks won that deal. And how could the Lakers be the winners that they say they are when Anthony Davis can get you 30 points a game and he's the defensive presence that was the best for the Lakers. Now, Vance, you mentioned paper. Marc had the counter that I had. If you're there, the other teams are going to have to be paying their max players that kind of paper. So why wouldn't you have paid it to Luka? And for these idiots that keep trying to say like Anthony Davis was washed up, they sent a 32-year-old that what? Look, the thing is this. I'm gonna tell you now, all of you people that keep saying, well, Luka, if you get you 30, 15, this or that, you keep him. Why are you getting rid of him? You're getting rid of him and you're not paying him $345 million because in the 7-8 years he's been in the league, he's shown you he doesn't get in the condition he should be in and stay in. Over this past summer, Luka looked felt and everything. But during the season, you saw he didn't look like he did during that summer. The thing is the older he gets, the more he's in the league, the more out of shape, more injury prone. And don't talk about Anthony Davis being street clothes because Luka's almost missed as much time as Anthony Davis has if you put their the times they've been in the league together. So I will tell you right now, if the Lakers, as they were constructed that day, there's no way in hell the Lakers won that deal, and people are saying it wasn't even close. Stop it. Stop it.
what do we feel now with the advent that the Lakers picked up the kid Mark Williams inside there? Did
Is
they
that
bring
question
anybody
to
else up?
me?
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that
just
question to me?
to both of you guys.
Okay.
What do you feel now with the advent of Mark Williams?
Vance, you want that first or me?
Go ahead, man.
Look,
Vance needs a minute to look up Mark Williams. So
look, look, Mark Williams is, I am so pleased that they went and got him, right? I'm still open to getting rid of a couple of those standbys they have for one of those big European bodies that they have somewhere, a rough them up type of dude. I still want the Lakers to get that. JJ Redick had said that's what he wanted. Pelinka didn't move on that at any point, and JJ said that before the season started. So and reiterated it during the early part of the season. But you talk about please, I am, and you know why I'm overexcited is because the Lakers, where they're sitting at right now, only a game out of fourth. And I can tell you right here, right now, there isn't a single person on this panel besides me that would have said the Lakers are where they are at and that they would have expected them to be there. I'm the only one. Does that make me a genius? No. It makes me understand the inner workings of the Lakers. I am in touch with those feelings.
Well, you
So
can't
what
be
they
a
gonna
you
do?
can't be a genius on here, Phil, and be accurate. Because our obviously on this show, being a genius means you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that's why I said I can't be a genius because Vance occupies that space. And
Thank
Mark,
you
you
Yes.
very
just
much.
gave the definition for that genius on this
There's no
show.
way y'all can get in this stratosphere. No way.
No. Thank you,
Uh,
Lord. Thank you,
uh,
Lord.
I don't know who wants to get there.
But I'll say this real quickly to you. I like the moves my Wizards made. You understand? They picked up some draft equity, and
All one of it.
they're gonna have the number one and number two pick. And while they did it, if you noticed, the only thing they did wrong during that time of the trade period is they won 3 straight games. You understand?
So
They took a couple of ping pong balls away.
the Wizards are almost at double digits then.
Yes. We want to say about 9 wins.
Yeah, I think y'all got about 9 wins.
got got to
Woo!
got to ensure we get all the ping pong balls possible, so we can have the
Oh,
number one pick. This
I think you're safe.
I can only say, Mark, at least you're consistent.
consists about what? I mean, I know
Say,
my team. My team is not going anywhere. They have to rebuild. They have. We're in rebuild mode.
I'm just saying, no, I'm talking about.
Last year we had the number 3 pick, but that was a very weak draft. This year has some talent. Some guys. I don't know how much of a franchise player they will be. I'm liking Cooper Flag more and more, and I like Dylan Harper. I like Dylan Harper.
you better take
And
Harper.
I really do like Ace Bailey, but
You better
and
take Harper.
I would say Harper or either Flag. You want Harper over Flag, Phil?
Uh, yes, I do, and I'll tell you why. Because when Flag played with the pros, in the little
Mhm.
scrimmage stuff,
USA, Team USA, stuff like that.
uh-huh,
Yeah,
during the Olympics, right? He was holding his own in
he's balling.
in that respect and all like that, right?
Right.
But um, when I've seen him go to the college ranks, right? That didn't translate. See, you will hear every now and then a game where they say, "Oh, Cooper Flag! Oh, did you see him dunk along with those 10 points he had?"
Well, no, he's putting points on the board now, Phil. He's been his
No,
last
that's what I'm
3 or 4
saying.
games.
That's what I'm saying. He's averaging some points now because look where Duke is. I mean, they were there, down. Now they're
Right.
they're back
Yeah.
there. So
Starting to get acclimated with the college system, because college system,
yeah,
high school is a lot like when you had a top player like that. High school is a lot like the NBA. You kind of get to go do your thing,
right,
and it's a lot more one on this
sure,
whatever. You get to college, you got to run that system.
yeah.
Even if you're there for you got to run that system.
And
And,
I look, I totally understand that, and that's why I told Vance, you wasn't a failure when you got to college. You just couldn't handle a system.
well,
Woo!
that's a long way to say you
Woo!
failed.
So
Hey,
Vance,
Hey, Vance, as long as you stay eligible, you were a winner.
I stayed
so,
eligible. I
There you
stayed.
go. There you go.
so, so Vance, what's your answer to Mark's question?
Well, I think
Trying to
actually,
be a hater. Be a professional right now.
I'm not gonna be no hater, man. I
Try
just
your
don't
best.
see where it's gonna really help make a difference for. I mean, they might. I don't know. I don't think it'll help make a difference in the long run. They'll keep them around that same 6th spot, maybe. Is that where they at, around the 6th spot? Where they at now?
I just told you they're a game out of fourth place.
They're a game out of 4th. Okay, I was close. Okay, I was just a
Who's
couple off. The Lakers. So hey man, well, if we could come in and want to play now, try to prove something. Woo, with your boy Mark. Hey, but like I said, I just don't think it's enough because your boy ain't enough.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to expedite this, so let's hop right on over to the Super Bowl. Vance,
Yes.
Give me your pick to win the Super Bowl and why.
I'm telling you, man, my heart wants the Eagles, but I'm gonna pick Kansas City Chiefs. I like to see Jalen win it, but I just think the Chiefs gonna win it again. I really do.
And why?
I just think Andy Reid and Mahomes will definitely just too much. It'll be too much for the Eagles. I think they'll scheme enough at the right time. Yeah, because both of them got good defenses, and I just think that's going to nullify. Yeah, they both got good defenses. Kansas City got a pretty good defense. So lean forward. You lean forward. Don't lean back. You ain't Fat Joe. Lean forward.
Lean forward.
Yeah, all two of
Okay.
players.
Okay.
Okay.
I pick Kansas City.
Okay.
Because for some reason 3-peats run, they mean something to me, and it runs. I'm just so familiar with 3-peats, and I think they're gonna be the first to do it.
I'm more familiar with quadruples.
Who?
Back-to-back quadruples. I'm more familiar with those.
Back-to-back quadruples. There you go.
I don't stay on the lowly.
Quadruple.
I don't stay on the lowly 3-peats.
3-peats.
Championship?
Yeah.
That's the low championship. Oh, okay. Well, then what's your quadruples?
I just gave them to you.
What?
Back-to-back. Mark, would you let them know, Mark? So don't try to throw no little sheepish jab in there when you know the king is going to conquer you. I'm the king today. Mark, you want to let them know where I doubled up on them with the quadruple?
What? The quadruples in basketball, or just any sport?
Yeah, basketball.
With LeBron? No. I'm lost. I'm sorry.
He gonna scratch a hole in his head, and we all got that.
I told Vance before.
Now Phil came up.
Hold on, Van. Let him answer. Let him see.
We were at a game last night, Mark. We were at a basketball game last night, and the guy said something about Jordan over LeBron, and I said, "Look," I said, "Why?" I said, "You see Vance down there? He's the biggest Jordan fan in the world." I said, and he loved to do the eye test. And I said, and that's what you all's eye test is. You see excitement. Jordan is the most exciting player I've ever seen, but he ain't the best. And the other two guys are like, oh yeah, I see that. And the one guy said, yeah, but he got a 3-peat. That's twice. And I said, don't worry about it. I've seen it done better. I've seen a quadruple twice. And the one other guy who knew what I was talking about smiled and said, he's right, Bill Russell. I said, and you got a side of fries with that too. Yes, sir. So don't tell me about no lowly 3-peat when you want to say a quadruple double thrown up on top of you. But anyway, back to the Super Bowl. Back to the Super Bowl.
Is Bill Russell the GOAT? We were talking about Michael.
Why can't he be? Why can't he be?
I'm just asking. Is he your GOAT?
Exactly. Why can't he?
Is he your GOAT?
Why can't he be?
Is he your GOAT? That's all I'm asking. Yay or nay? It's a yay or nay.
You've never heard me say I have a GOAT.
Okay. All right.
See, I'm intelligent enough to know. I'm intelligent enough to know that you can't judge across errors. But all I can tell you is who a better player is, and LeBron's a better player than Jordan.
Okay,
that's easy. Give me something complicated.
Ain't my choice.
Back to the Super Bowl.
Never.
Yeah. Let's get to the Super Bowl so I can get out of here because I gotta go.
Yeah, because Mark got to get out of here.
Well,
and so
let Mark say something then. What you got to say, Mark?
I'm gonna go with Kansas City. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kansas City. Better quarterback. The defense is what's carrying them, and I do feel like
laying in the bed in a minute.
I do feel like this is the game Mahomes is gonna have one of his better ones. So that's where I'm at. I'm going with Kansas City. Close game. Win by field goal.
Yeah. Well, You look, you literally just said why it's the Eagles. As much as I'd like to see Kansas City get the three-peat, they won't beat the Eagles because one, Jalen Hurts has already outplayed Pat Mahomes on the biggest stage 2 years ago. That's you can't argue about that.
Well, the fact is they lost
Number
2 years ago. They lost.
The Eagles defense far outplays Kansas City's two people on their defense. Three, Kansas City has a weak running game. Four, the Eagles' defensive line, and when you look at their back, and not to mention the linebacker play, it's no contest on defense. Let's see. I said they had a weak running game in Kansas City. Oh, I'm sorry. What do the Eagles have in their running game? My goodness, my goodness. And, oh, no, Kansas City's going to stack the block and bring the safety up. Oh, it's not like Saquon hasn't busted through that, and with nobody back there to do anything once he gets past the line. Oh, my goodness. It's over. They have to now, with Jalen Hurts having an extra 2 weeks to get that knee healed. Oh, my goodness. It's an Eagle run. And then if they get to stacking the box too much, then Jalen, the one thing he does do is what Russell Wilson don't do anymore, is throw the prettiest deep pass there is. So I will tell you right now, you have time to change your vote and give it to the Eagles. Mark, you ready to change? Mark says he's thinking about it. Vance, you ready to change? Vance said yeah. Vance said yeah.
When I think about it, more I think about it, yeah, I'm gonna stay with Kansas City.
All right. Ain't nothing like when I'm able to come back on here the next week and say, you should have stuck with the OU quarterback. Anyway, look.
Yeah, that's what you're sticking with.
We didn't get a chance to have Drone come in to do his own Drone Big Dog picks.
Technical difficulties. Hey, let me get off here. I got to run. You can sign off. I got to run.
Mark Howard's got to go. Okay. We're going to have to sign off because Vance Bradford has to go. And
well, hold on. Well, Mark got to go, though. Let's see what Drone did say with his pick. Let's get Drone's pick.
Well, let's see what Drone said.
Yeah, let's get Drone's pick.
He probably got it wrong.
Just a doggone minute.
My bad. I thought he was going to pick the Super Bowl. Well, maybe want to listen to the whole thing.
He might have picked the Super Bowl.
He might have picked at the end. I didn't.
Just a doggone minute. Dallas Mavericks fan, come on, man, for real. Y'all crying this hard? Y'all crying worse than Luka do when he don't get a call. It's just Luka, baby. He'll be back to visit, because he won't be back to found the team. He gone bye-bye. He down in L.A. But hey, you don't have to cry. You don't have to give up your season tickets. Just give them away to somebody. Be nice. Pay it forward. It'll be okay. But hey, be an honorable fan. Cheer AD on. But you ain't got to cry that hard. It's not that deep. Live to wipe your tears away. He'll be back, but only to visit. Just a dog.
I like that about him.
Oh, Drone trying to start a fight. He's trying to start a fight. I bet you won't be going to Dallas anymore.
What's up, man? What's up, fellas? What's up?
Look, we're we need that Super Bowl talk you got.
Yeah. Man, it's correct. I done had to switch laptops. Then when I switched laptops and didn't want to I couldn't get in. It's been crazy, man. I don't know. I guess it just didn't want me to eat y'all up today. I guess that's what it was, man. It just didn't want me to eat y'all up to get in on that LA talk and all that other stuff about Luka.
Well, you got time to hit LA talk and the Super Bowl.
The talk about Luka. Hold on, wait a minute. Luka didn't look too much out of shape when he was in that LA uniform. He looked pretty skinny to me. Matter of fact, he looked smaller than what he did when he was in Dallas to me. But
there you have it.
I digress. But hey, one thing I can say, Rob Pelinka fleeced Danny Ainge. Cause you heard what he did, right? You heard about
Danny say, I didn't know that was going to. I didn't know he was going to do that to get Luka.
What he did, he called Utah first and basically told Utah, hey, won't you take these 2 picks and this player off of me? And once Danny Ainge thought that, hey, LA was giving him something, didn't think nothing of it. Once he did that, it opened the floodgates for him to do what he wanted to do with Dallas. And Danny Ainge, once he heard it, he was like, what just happened here? You know, if Danny Ainge knew what was going on, ain't no way Danny Ainge would have did that.
Oh, Danny would have done it. He just talking smack.
No. He wouldn't have did that one.
He probably gave him more.
Hey,
gave more for less.
I compare that one to how Jimmy Johnson fleeced Minnesota with the Herschel Walker deal, and how LA stole Pau Gasol from Memphis.
Well, they didn't steal Pau Gasol. That was a gift. That was a connected gift from Jerry West. That's what that was.
And the thing is, David Stern is not here to block it like he did the Chris Paul trade. But I agree with you. I think Dallas got the best of this trade for right now. I think
day that
it
happened.
I think with AD is still a 25 point, 10, 15 rebound easily. And with Gafford and Lively down low, he at the 4, he's good. I think, and if Kyrie can do what Kyrie does and can lead that team, and with Max Christie, I think Dallas is a good, and what people don't realize, for some reason, Dallas has OKC number. For some strange reason, OKC cannot get over the hump of Dallas. And by them adding AD, it's going to be very interesting. Very interesting how that works. But I like out of all the trades, I like De'Aaron Fox going to San Antonio. I told people that is Parker and Duncan 2.0. And with the draft picks that San Antonio have, they got the Atlanta Hawks first lottery pick that's unprotected, because Atlanta Hawks is going to be in the lottery this year. They got that pick. They didn't have to give up that. They got probably 5 picks this year in the draft that they did not even have to touch. Plus, they up-and-coming rookies. Plus, in 2026, they got like 4, 5 picks that they didn't have to give up. San Antonio is sitting pretty. They sitting pretty. Well, that is going to be nice.
Yeah. Well, look, they're sitting pretty because they said we're going to do what OKC does with Sam Presti. So, and especially since he was a former Spurs personnel guy. So yeah, I like that. I like that move. I think Hunter going over to the Cavaliers only strengthened them. So, but I had already had Cavaliers over Boston anyway. So because the one thing the Cavaliers have is both the inside and outside game. They got all those bigs, and they got the two guards that can light it up in the New York Minute. So I just like that ability to be able to be consistent more than living and dying by the threes of Boston this time around. And I know Boston won it last year, so it's nothing that says you can't win it. But I like Cleveland's chances of beating Boston. Now, that's not to say somebody else won't come up and take it from both of them. But if it's a Cleveland-Boston thing, I'm taking Cleveland.
Now, who I am shocked that didn't get moved was Zion. I just knew Zion was going to get moved, but they say he's making too much money down there for New Orleans for him to get moved. But
I didn't see Zion getting moved because if there's a perennial street clothes guy, a guy that can't stay away from the beignets. And look, if he's doing that on beignets, now if you move him to where there's some chicken and beef somewhere, you sure don't have a chance. So I'll tell you right now, nobody wants that and the injury part. No.
Where Vance ran off to?
He didn't like it when he found out that somebody done better than a three-peat twice.
Hey, I just appear. That's how bad I am. I am the wizard. I am the wizard.
You can still see some of the tear wrestling.
But you know what I'm saying? But he had to go find someone else other than who we talking about.
No, we weren't talking about.
He had to go find. Yes.
We weren't talking about anybody in particular. Only you. Only you, because you only know one person. You see, me.
We talking about the GOAT. Your GOAT.
No,
we talking about the Lakers and LeBron James. We talking about the Lakers and LeBron James.
LeBron is better than Jordan, and that's factual. I ain't
no facts.
Every single metric points to that. When you get into actual metrics and not accolades, it ain't even a contest. It ain't even a contest.
Oh, scoring titles?
Well, we ain't talking about
scoring titles.
Okay, we ain't talking about it. I do like.
I saved you a good whooping, Vance.
I do sort of like that Butler trade. I think Butler is more of a. I think Butler be around and show up more than Wiggins will. Wiggins ain't been right since whatever went on with his family. He hasn't been right since then.
No, He came out one time, one season. Right after that.
But he hasn't been right. But I think
good.
But I think I think Butler he will be more dependable. Now, how he's gonna mesh with everything else is gonna be interesting. But I think Butler will be more dependable than Wiggins will. Because he's proven. And he ain't been playing this year, so he's rested. So he's rested. So he's going to be a lot stronger come playoff time if they get there. Because right now they're in the 11th, 12th spot, so they ain't even in the play-in.
That's why they got a 13th and 14th waiting on them.
So they ain't even in the play-in game yet. So it's going to be very interesting just to see just how this shake up in the West. The West is going to be, because you have one game separating the number 5 from the number 3. You know, just 1-2 games separate the number 5 from the number 3 in the West. So it's going to be very interesting just to see, because the Lakers can one game, the Lakers can move from the number 4 seed, number 5 seed, all the way to the number 3 seed. So it's going to be very interesting to see just how all this shape out in the West.
I sure hope Butler.
Don't say that. You're going to make Vance cut his camera off again.
It is. It's going to be very interesting to see. I don't think anybody's going to catch the Thunder. I think the Thunder is going to. I think they'll have the number 1 seed sold up, but from two on back, it's going to be very interesting. What do y'all think about this new All-Star? How it's going to shape out? Do y'all think it's going to be more competitive since you had Shaq, Kenny, and Charles? They picked the 3 teams on who's on what team. Do y'all think it's going to be more competitive, or do y'all think
3 of the teams? They still got the one where you're going to have the rising stars and the G Leaguers.
Well, they're not going to be part. They're not going to be part of it, is it?
Yeah, they're going to make up a team. It's going to be that 4th team.
Okay. So do y'all think it's going to make it more competitive, or are we going to see the same old?
Maybe this year.
Look, I think it's going to be different. That in itself, it's going to be a welcome thing. Just the mere fact that it's going to be something different. I think that the teams that got picked, that was the odd thing. If you really look at it relative to the teams and how they got picked, Shaq picked. I'm going with this in relative nature to NBA players. Shaq picked a short team. Charles picked the tall team, and Kenny picked the mix.
Yeah.
Kenny got 2 of the tall guys. Shaq got none, and Charles got 5 of them.
Yeah.
Charles went all look.
Charles got all big boys,
and I was like, what? So this is interesting. The only thing that I wished is that Chuck, given the number where Victor was at, I wish that after Shaq picked LeBron number 1, I wish at some point he could have squeezed Victor in on his team.
Well, Charles' team is all big boys, which is going to be interesting to see just how they move, because he got all big. He got
name them for Vance. He picked the Joker first.
Charles got the Joker, Giannis. He got SGA, Victor, Siakam, Segun,
right,
Cat, and Donovan Mitchell.
You see that? He got some rough 'em up guys, Segun in there, Giannis, and the Joker.
Yeah.
Hey,
and SGA ain't bad, and
I'm talking about rough 'em up.
So
when you get into others.
So Charles picked more of, if you were having a old school type team, and they play old school style, that's what Charles picked. He got him a center, forwards, and guards. That's what
basketball.
Yeah, he got him a literally basketball
team.
But the way Kenny got Kenny's team, he got Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson, Jalen Williams, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. Kenny got a lot of guards, a lot of fast players.
Evan Mobley ain't no guard.
No.
I said a lot of guards.
A lot.
Kenny only got 2 big men. That's Jaren Jackson and Evan Mobley. That's it. The rest of Kenny's players is guards.
Because they gonna run.
Now listen to Listen to Shaq's team.
Now this is Shaq. Shaq has LeBron, Steph, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Kevin, Damian Lillard, James Harden, and Jaylen Brown. Shaq got a lot of vets.
Look, I can tell you right now, it's
and he only got one. Shaq only got one big
Anthony
man.
Davis.
That's it, Anthony Davis, and he don't like playing in the post.
Exactly. That's why I said they got a small team. They stop it at the 4.
Yeah, Shaq's team ain't gonna do nothing except shoot threes.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. It's obvious. Even if LeBron weren't on that team and you substitute him out for Wemby or something like that, I'd still pick Shaq's team to win. I'm picking Shaq's team to win it. So
I gotta look at that. I gotta look at it, study a little bit more, because
yeah, Shaq.
You gotta look at that.
Shaq's team ain't gonna do nothing except shoot threes and run. That's it. They gonna shoot threes.
no, but the one thing about it, they got that ability.
Yeah, sure do.
But
Chuck's team, if they want to, they can beat you up in the inside. If I was Chuck's team, I'd go to inside. I'd beat you up on the inside all day long.
Well,
they're gonna have them niggas tongue hanging out.
So yeah, but I like it. But Jeremiah, look, we can't let you run away from the football, the Super Bowl.
All right, yeah, I got Kansas City. I just look at it.
And why?
I just say you got. They're the champs. They're the champs. You gotta to beat a man. You got to beat the man.
Wait.
And until you beat him.
I'm sorry. That
Cause to be true.
In basketball.
Because to be truthful, I can care less.
No.
You should.
I can care less
in your life. You'll pick a team that's worth something.
I can care less about either one of them. But I just look at it.
Rooting for a team.
I look at it. You gave Andy Reid 2 weeks to prepare, and if I look at coach to coach, I like Andy Reid over
Nick Sirianni.
I look at it.
Well,
you got one of the top offensive lines against one of the top defensive lines when it comes to the run game. So, and then like I said, when you got as far as offensive play, you got Saquon, which is probably right now this year was the best running back in the game this year. But you also got Pacheco, and you got Hunt.
No, neither one of them are rushing any yard.
Who's a lot healthier.
Neither one of them are rushing for any yard.
Who's a lot healthier now.
Ain't running for any yard.
And then you also
Pacheco, since he's come back, and Hunt. Ain't neither one of them rushing for no yard. Both of them in that three. Both of them in that three.
But like I said, they're both. But what I'm saying is Pacheco is a lot healthier off that injury,
right?
Than what he was.
No, he's not. He's been running since he's been back and just breaking over 3 yards a carry.
But he's further away from the injury. He's healthier.
He's only the 2 weeks that he's had since the football season's been over.
He's healthier, Phil.
Again, he's the 2 weeks is all he's had. That's the difference. And in that 2 weeks time, what's he done?
And then, like I said, with the different weapons you got, I think that Kansas City overall has more weapons on offense. The scary part about Kansas City is their offensive line.
What?
Yes, I believe Kansas City has more weapons on offense.
Oh my goodness gracious!
They have more players that you have to contend with.
They can only play it one at a time at those positions, and you put their starting positions on offense against the Eagles' starting positions on offense.
I'm gonna take Andy Reid and his play calling over Sirianni and Kellen Moore play calling any day.
It won't happen for this.
Reed and Mahomes. That's the combo.
It won't happen for this.
Reed and
Because I can tell you right now, they don't have a chance against the Eagles this year.
And like I said, I'm gonna make Jalen Hurts have to beat me. If he beat me, more to him.
You know what? Here's the funniest part about that.
I'm gonna stop Saquon, and Jalen Hurts is gonna have to be the one to beat me.
And every time they stack the box on Saquon, besides the fact that Saquon still busted a long run, every time they've done that and left them out there 1-on-1, Jalen Hurts has beat them. So I hope Andy Reid, I hope Spagnolia comes with that defensive strategy.
Well, he will have to do it again. He will have to do it again.
And when he's doing that man to man, because he's stacking the box, there ain't nobody going to be there to account for Jalen Hurts' legs. It's over. Over.
He got bad knees. Cut him off at the knees.
You saw what happened with his bad knees the other day?
Like I said, if Jalen Hurts can beat me throwing the ball,
Jalen Hurts already played better than Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So that ain't nothing new.
Hey, what matters, Phil, is that W at the end.
Exactly. And that's why I'm telling you right now.
Who got the W at the end?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Who had the W at the end?
You, Vance, or Mark coming here crying the next time we did a show and saying, Phil, I should have believed you. I should have listened to you.
Phil, trust me. You ain't going to see me crying because I can care less about either one of these teams.
No, you ain't crying about the team. You're crying because you did not go along with what I said.
Phil, I ain't going to go along. Like I said, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And right now, Kansas City is on the mountaintop. If Philly is bad enough, knock them off.
Philly is bad enough.
If they bad enough, knock them off.
When it happens, you know what you're going to say? You're going to say, man, that Phil was right as usual. I don't even know what made me go against him. I shouldn't have listened to Vance.
Like I said, I just hope it's a good game. I hope it's a good game and not no blowout either way. Because I don't want to see no blowout either way. I want it to be a good game. I want to see both teams. Like I said, we shouldn't have to worry about the weather. Well, we won't have to worry about the weather. We won't have to worry about no turf situation. So it should be. Hopefully, it's a good game.
This is the one thing you all have missed,
and
I'm not saying anything because I should have let you know this early. Kansas City can't get out of the 20s in scoring. They can't.
They just did it.
Yeah, they can't.
They just did it.
They got 2-3 times max, and Philly lives outside the 20. All I'm saying is that don't come crying, Vance, saying, Phil, I'll never go against you again.
Phil, you probably one that thought that Eli Manning got snubbed too, didn't you?
He sure did.
Man, stop.
What?
He don't get in. He don't get in.
Hold it. Look, you set up and you win. You're the Iron Man of the league. You set up, you win 2 Super Bowls. The Super Bowls are won because of plays, outstanding plays that you did. And not only on top of that, you beat the person who people say is the GOAT.
So that puts you in the Hall of Fame?
I'm sorry.
That puts you in the Hall of Fame?
It's people in there with a lot less. It's people in there with a lot less than him at quarterback.
I ain't saying they should be in there.
So is. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah, Eli Manning, don't worry about it.
He'll get in. He'll get in, but
you don't get in, brother.
He wasn't no first ballot. He's not a first ballot.
You'll get in, Eli.
They
can't hold you down, brother.
He wasn't no first ballot Hall of Fame.
They can't hold you down. Yeah.
I'm just shocked they only put 4 in. I'm shocked that shocked me right there that they only put 4.
The day you put some of these other yahoos in, I'm gonna tell you the most deserving person to be in there is Sterling Sharp.
Yeah.
Sterling Sharp should have been in.
I was glad they put Sterling Sharp in. I was really glad they put Sterling. But like I said, it shocked me they only put 4.
Well, the only reason they put 4, and I know this from inside source, the only reason they only put 4 is because they knew they couldn't put anybody else in when they wanted to snub Eli. Wasn't no way in the world they could put anybody else in. So that's inside information.
Okay. Like I said, Jared Allen. When I think about Jared Allen, I never thought about Hall of Fame. When I think about it, I don't think Hall of Fame.
Drew Brees is about to knock you out. He's coming behind you.
When you say Jared Allen, do you think Hall of Fame?
I tell you what, Drew Brees does.
I'm not saying that.
Argue against Drew Brees.
I'm not saying that he wasn't a heck of a pass rusher and things of that nature, especially with the Minnesota Vikings. But when I think about,
you said he wasn't.
No, I didn't say he wasn't. I'm not saying. I said I'm not saying he wasn't a heck of a pass rusher, especially with the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay. Yeah.
But when I think about Hall of Fame, he don't pop in my head.
Look, I had him pegged as a first ballot Hall of Famer. He was the baddest thing going. For at least 4 years, he was the baddest thing
going. Is there anybody that you don't put in the Hall of Fame? Everybody we name, you always say, yeah, they need to be up in there.
LeBron.
Let me see. Name somebody else. Name somebody else. Oh, hey. So far, I'm giving you the ammo to why they should be in there. So,
if they played in the NFL, they should be in there, huh, Phil?
You
know when he's talking ridiculous.
Give me somebody else. Give me another name
down, Jeremiah. You know how Pinocchio nose grow? He leaned back. The more he lied, the more he lied. Nigga can have a pillow. Breeze gonna bring him a pillow and a blanket. Go to sleep.
Yeah. Give me another name.
Woo!
Give me another name. I'll tell you if he should be in the Hall of Fame.
That's Phil Townsend.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now.
See, Jeremiah just now catching on to you, man.
Give me another name. I'm telling you. Hey, you can't argue Jared Allen was the baddest thing going for 4 years.
4 years, Phil. So you know, for 4 years at defensive end.
But he was the second baddest thing for 2 more after that, and then he was the 4th baddest thing for 2 more years after that. So yeah, Jared Allen, he should definitely be in there.
See, we don't even want to fact check craziness like that. He gonna go 4 years then 2 years. Come on, stop, Phil, stop.
I can only call it how I see it.
Please, okay.
We're
gonna have to give us a fact checker. Hire someone.
Mark Zuckerberg, stop fact checking.
So.
AI.
I thought, and this is not just because he's a Dallas Cowboy, but I thought Woodson deserved to be.
Woodson gets screwed every year. Back when safeties were safeties.
Yeah, I thought Woodson should be.
Woodson should be in because he's in that category when safeties were safeties. You know what I'm saying? They came down and thumped you.
Woodson can cover. He can hit. Woodson, when Roy Williams came in the league, Woodson covered up a whole bunch of Roy Williams mishaps.
Well,
back there on that back end.
That's because as you know, when you get into Roy Williams and OU, Kelly had his mind. So that's, he spent a little too much time with Destiny Child. But no, he set up and freelanced off of when he saw and thought something was going to be that big impact play, and sometimes it backfired.
Yeah.
And Woodson would have to make up for it.
Yeah. But Woodson will hit you. He can cover. Woodson was a bad boy.
Yeah. So Woodson is getting screwed because of the position. See, look, you had no trouble putting Ed Reed in right off the bat, right? So there's no reason down the line Charles Woodson shouldn't have been in by now. Just no reason.
But all right, fellas, let's get up out of here.
And you see, they ran out of names for the Hall of Fame.
Hey, Vance, you ain't got a lapel mic that y'all can use when you go do your remotes?
We're working on the mics. We're working on the mics. Jeremiah.
Get one of those.
We got a couple of Rode mics, but I don't know. Yeah. I gotta see if we can connect the Rode mics to that.
Yeah, that's what I use when I do my Drones Big Dog picks. Yeah, you can connect your Rode mics to that.
Okay, I'm gonna try to look at that. Okay.
All
right.
Because that way it'll come in clear where it sounds like you're talking on the mic. Yeah.
I
think I know how I can do it too, huh?
Yeah.
I think I know how to do it. I'm gonna try it.
Well, I know how to do it with mine. I'll just bring my Shure mic with my desk stand and plug in with my headphones that way.
Because it's kind of rough.
Yeah, it sound real hollow, especially when you got the background noise. But if you connect your Rode mics, it sounds like you talking directly into
it. Right. That's what I was going to try to get that done. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, fellas. Have a good Super Bowl Sunday.
All right, partner.
All right, and look at here. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't come back trying to make it a second coming of a Trail of Tears. Running up to me. Don't come running up to me. Because I ain't got a handkerchief or a Kleenex for any of you.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for your excuse because there's gonna be something because you left yourself an opening some kind of way. I just ain't trying to figure it out.
It ain't gonna be no opening. This was yay or nay. So this was Kansas City or Eagles. And he got them, look at them broken wings. Them wings look broken. Put them up. Look at them. The wings look.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all, man. Peace out. Let me run this real quick. Boom.
establishing and building that tribe is very important. So I think this episode we're gonna get into our friends.
Yes, friendships.
Yes, and the importance of building that circle.
I mean, I was still